Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the job site. Right, Mike? Here we go. Hey, we got a new job starting. Waiting for these guys to get done so we can build something. Check it out. This is going to be a cool addition. Greenhouse and kitchen addition. Getting all ready, almost ready. That's a cistern right there, full of water. Totally awesome. Alright guys, this over here is going to be the greenhouse. And this over here is going to be the new kitchen area. We got to take this roof and jack it up so the front door fits in there. Oh, that's going to be fun. And we're waiting for the concrete. We're ready to pour. Just like that, 3J Enterprises are done. They make it look easy. Hey guys, welcome back. Day 2. Well, day 3 or 4, I don't know. Concrete guys are done. Foundation looks awesome. We were here yesterday tearing this apart. And man, did we find some history in this house. You ain't gonna believe it. So, take a look, see what I got going on here. This is major. More major than I wanted, but we are gonna get her done. Alright, so this main house was built in 1825. When they dug this foundation up to pour this, they found an old foundation underneath here. So we took the siding off, and there was a window, there was a door, and there was a mailbox. So this used to be the front door. And then they added this. Okay? So that was 1825. And then we found this. I don't know if you can read it, but it says Colonel Barney, 1896. That's crazy. Alright, so here's the header. This is how they used to frame back in the day. Put a big old 10 by 10 log up there. Run the studs all the way up to the log. So I scoped it out, who Barney was. Well, Barney was a colonel in the Civil War. And then after the war, he moved to Utah. And he helped the Mormons out there. That's crazy, ain't it, Latter-day Saints? That's crazy. So he did some stuff out there with the Mormons at Utah. And he must have came back and built this. And then this addition and garage was built in 1941. Same year World War II started. For all you history buffs. So that was before the Civil War. This was after the Civil War. And this is before World War II. Oh man, that's crazy. Anyway, so our plan is we don't have enough headroom from here to here for our door. We're going to jack this header up. And I think we got to go up about 5 inches. We got to cut these nails loose on this rafter outside the wall, loosen up the flashing, and jack the header up 5 inches, and then build a wall underneath this header. Build a wall under here. There's 2 windows and a door, double door. Yeah, and then LVL is going across here. LVL is going to go across here. And we're taking out this wall. We're taking out this wall. So this makes the dining room bigger. Makes the kitchen bigger. And over here is a greenhouse. 14 by 6 foot high and runs up to that gutter. Greenhouse. Super cool. This is going to be really nice. Alright, so we're on the roof. We got to move this stuff. Take a look at that. Took the metal off. We got shingles, step flashing, and then the old lap siding. So we're going to mark 5 inches here, snap a line, and cut that. Make sure all the step flashing's loose, and see if we can jack it up. Alright guys, we got the siding cut back. There's 2 layers of wood siding on this house. Original in 1825, and who knows when they put the other siding on. So we tore the vinyl off, cut the wood siding, cut the header free, and now we're jacking it up. And it's looking a lot better. It's nice and straight now. Before it was dipping down. Look in here. There's my pencil mark. So we came up like almost 3 inches. And we gotta go up about another 3. Okay. Alright guys, there you go. We got that jacked up. All them tins popped out. We got to nail that and reflash that. Starting to build our wall here. This is the front door opening. Got a window opening there. We got a window opening there. One thing at a time. Alright guys, what we got here is we got 1825 siding, 1941 siding. It's all loose and shitty. Then it's packed out with this 1/4 inch 3/8 foam. So what we did was we put some plywood rips down the roof, nail it with some galvies, hold all that stuff together. Now we're going to ice and water over everything. And Mike is using a zip system tape on the bottom around this gutter so nothing leaks. We got rain coming this weekend. That's what we're working on. We'll put all the siding back on. Alright guys, there it is. There's the old beam. We're cutting out the blocks underneath it. Just set this LVL to that LVL. Coming together. Then we can tear this wall down. Destroy these people's house. They love it.